internships, they're looking at your grades to see is this person a hard worker or not. And so obviously to get good grades, you need to be a hard worker. I know that people keep telling you that you have to study, you have to do this and that, but it's true. So when studying, come up with a routine that really helps you. I know when I got to college, I didn't have like a handle on my teachers. I didn't really know like what exactly, how they work, what their process was. It's obviously going to be a little bit different from high school, so I had to figure out a system that worked for me. So for example, my biology class, I have a lab, and I really didn't know how the teacher worked. It was a little confusing. You know, I took my first quiz and I got a C. And I'm like, come on, Lauren, you know you can do better than that. So I had to go home, back to my dorm, figure out a system that worked for me, how exactly that I needed to study, and now I have an A in the class. And it's not just figuring out that system, it's continuing to do that system. So once you figure out that routine for that quiz, then you need to continue to do that routine throughout all of college, throughout all of high school and middle school, so that you can continue to get good grades. Again, so every time you're trying to get good grades, make sure that you're aiming for an A. I mean, it's going to be times where you're not going to get an A, and in those times you have to ask yourself, did I do the best job that I can? And if you can answer that yes, then okay, you might not have gotten an A, but you did the best job that you can do. But if you ask yourself, did I do the best job that I can do, and you didn't do it, then you need to think about that, and you need to go back, figure out exactly what you need to do so that you can get those good grades, because those good grades are going to take you like really far. And obviously, in order to get good grades, when you're in school and you're learning from your teachers, you have to know the information that they're teaching. And so if you don't, you have to ask questions. I know that's hard. Some people don't like asking their teachers questions, but if you don't know what the teacher is teaching you, then just ask a question. I know it's been plenty of times where I'm sure my teachers might not like me, I probably got on their nerves, but I didn't care because they're there to teach you, so you need to take advantage of your education. So ask questions, ask as many questions as you need to, so that you can eventually be successful and reach your amazing goals that you have. Also, you have to be willing to put in the work. So again, studying is a part of putting in the work, but it's not just studying, it's going above and beyond. So when I took my first SAT my junior year, I really didn't like my score, and so over the summer, I was like, okay, Lauren, you gotta study so that you can get this. So then I was like, I have to go to the library every day for 4 hours, study the SAT. I know that sounds like annoying, you probably don't want to do that, I didn't want to do it either, but I mean, it's something that you have to do again so that people can see that this person is trying to do their best, and that they'll see that you're putting in that hard work, and they'll eventually give you the props for that, and you'll get the job and the opportunities from that. Some other advice is, this is not necessarily academic, but make sure that in every aspect of life that you're being a leader and not a follower. I'm sure your parents have said that many times, but it's kind of key. So when you're out with your friends and you realize, I probably shouldn't be doing this, then that means that you shouldn't be doing this. And I'm going to tell you, if you don't want to do something and your friends are continuously pressuring you to say, hey, do this, even if you don't want to do that, then they're really not your friends. And you need to think about, maybe I should pick some new friends. Figure out friends that will help uplift you. Don't hang with people that are just lazy and below you. Hang out with people who are smart and that will help you to achieve your goals. Hang out with people that are even smarter than you so that they can push you to be amazing just like them. Make sure that in every aspect of anything that you do, you're pretty much speaking your truth. Make sure you're following your morals and values, because the minute you let someone diminish you and you don't speak your truth and you give up on your morals and values, you will not like the person that you become. So make sure you're just staying true to yourself in everything that you do. Networking. Make sure that you are continuously, like here, for example, you're here, you take advantage of this opportunity. You have people from NASA here. Go talk to them, ask them, how can I do this? How can I do that? Get their number, exchange their numbers, figure out how to do stuff like that, because networking is key. I've learned like throughout high school that it's not always what you know, it's really like who you know. And that's like really important. So just make sure you're taking advantage of opportunities. If you're in a program, make sure you're getting really involved. For example, in high school, I did JROTC, so I got extremely involved. I took advantage of it. I did those leadership positions. I got to know my teachers, and eventually they put me in programs, such as they sent me to California for free. I didn't have to pay for anything, and I learned about like flight and the Tuskegee Airmen. I got to meet actual Tuskegee Airmen, and it was all for free. And it's just because I got involved and I got to know them and I networked with them. Oh, and then for academic advice, get a planner. I've had a planner since the 5th grade. Every day I write down my homework, what exactly I need to do. I put a little checkbox next to it. I shade it in if I finished it. It's real simple, so it's one of the easiest ways just to stay on top of exactly what you're doing. I think that we can be open to questions. I might have not answered everything. I might have went a little fast. So ask me any questions that you may need explained.
All right, who has a question for either of us about anything? Back there. Do we have a mic? There's a mic there. Jack, can we get that mic to the gentleman in the back, please?
What is a flight surgeon and how do they do their job?
So a flight surgeon is a person that studies, they're like a general physician for pilots and astronauts. So when I go to, when I'm in the Army, I'll be a general physician to those who are flying helicopters, and I'll be figuring out, okay, how, like, for example, if they have like a flight suit on, it's my job to make sure that that flight suit fits them perfectly. If they have a parachute, it's my job to make sure, is that parachute like perfect? Make sure that it like deploys correctly, because their safety is in my hands. So it's something